So I want to show you this. So this is another part. Of course, there's a pipeline involved. Of course, there's got to be some energy involved, some oil, some gas, something. And so this is from the American Prospect, and it says Nord Stream pipeline snarled in the U.S.-Russia fossil energy war. But this is from last December, right? So this discarded sanctions over Nord Stream were attempted protectionism for U.S. gas producers. So they're trying to – so what's happening is Russia sells, I think, 30%, maybe even 40% of the energy supply to Europe, and that's not good for the United States, right? And so they want to protect our gas interests. It's selling to Europe. This is real. So watch this. So there's a pipeline. It's called Nord Stream 2, and the pipeline was built to send gas directly from Russia to Germany, bypassing Ukraine and removing a source of income, as well as a strategic choke point for the former Soviet state. In May, President Biden lifted sanctions that Congress and former President Donald Trump placed 2 years ago. Remember, Trump was supposed to be in bed with Putin? Here he was sanctioning their frickin' pipeline, and which was 95% complete when Biden took office. It was finished in September, and now it awaits certification from German regulators. Echoing criticisms are Ted Cruz. He warned that Russian President Vladimir Putin has built the pipeline so then the Russian tanks can ride into Ukraine. Now, why would Ted Cruz want to say that? Well, the senator from the Permian Basin, who has emerged as the pipeline's toughest critic, has another reason to oppose the infrastructure for Russian gas, preserving the European export market for U.S. liquefied natural gas. So, oh my God. So there you go. So they wanted to stop that pipeline from Europe to Germany, a direct pipeline that goes around, that cuts out Ukraine. And they wanted to stop that. Why? Because there's a big liquefied natural gas market for the United States there. And beyond Texas, senators from other oil-producing states, such as North Dakota. Isn't that interesting that big oil-producing states have slammed the pipeline, also citing national security? The strategic priority makes sense, given that the U.S. outflanks Russia as the top exporter of natural gas. Despite the pandemic, U.S. producers in 2020 saw the highest natural gas exports on record. So this is about gas money, baby, fossil fuels. Freedom gas, remember, as Energy Secretary Rick Perry dubbed the fuel, has been explicitly pitched to European producers in recent years as an alternative to Russian energy. Perry, who is also the former governor of Texas, told reporters in 2019 that after freeing Europe from Nazis, the United States is again delivering a form of freedom to the European continent. This time, he said, rather than in the form of young American soldiers, it's in the form of liquefied natural gas. Freedom gas, baby. Now, even as it looks to decarbonize its power sector long-term, Germany plans to ramp up its reliance on gas over the next decade. The country's new governing coalition, which includes the Green Party and the pro-business FDP, they have agreed to build gas-fired power plants as it aims to retire coal by 2030. Expectations of Nord Stream's impact on global demand for liquefied gas could influence the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission, the regulator that approves gas drilling facilities. So what they're saying is that they're afraid that the Federal Regulatory Agency that approves gas drilling facilities might not approve them if there isn't the market for it in Europe, right? So that's what they're afraid of. Okay. Those expectations were jolted on Tuesday after a call between Biden and Putin. The United States would be willing to use the pipeline as leverage against Putin's military buildup on the border of Ukraine. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan told reporters at a press conference. Sullivan added, if Vladimir Putin wants to see gas flow through the pipeline, he may not want to take the risk of invading Ukraine. So you know we don't give a shit about the people of Ukraine. So what is our strategic interest? Well, there's one of them.